When my husband finally tried to kiss me for the first time in 4 years, I looked him dead in the eyes and felt absolutely nothing. I pushed him away, and his reaction changed our entire marriage forever. We've been married for 7 years, and from the outside, we look picture perfect. We have the golden retriever, the nice house in the suburbs, and the matching SUVs. Everyone thinks Greg is the ultimate catch, and for the first 3 years, he was. We were that annoying couple, constantly laughing, constantly touching. But then, he got comfortable, really comfortable. He stopped looking at me, not just physically, but emotionally. I became part of the furniture. Every time I tried to flirt, or put on that nice lingerie I bought, or just plan a date night, there was always an excuse. I'm exhausted, babe. Can we just watch the game? Maybe next weekend. I tried everything. I read all those relationship blogs, bought the expensive perfumes, learned how to cook his favorite meals. Nothing changed. He would just pat my shoulder, like I was a good buddy, and go right back to scrolling on his phone. I started keeping track because I felt like I was going crazy. 31 days without a real kiss, then 62 days, and 115 days. The rejection, it literally eats at your soul. I would cry in my car after work, wondering if I was getting old, or if I had gained too much weight. I even checked his computer once, terrified he was having an affair. But no, he just didn't care to try anymore. He wanted a maid and a roommate, not a wife. So, about 8 months ago, I made a choice. To protect my own sanity, I decided to friend zone my own husband. Whenever I felt the urge to hug him, I stopped. Whenever I wanted to ask him on a date, I called my girlfriends instead. I treated him exactly like I treat my brother's annoying college friends. Polite, casual, and completely detached. And honestly, it worked. The pain stopped. The anxiety faded. I started focusing on my career, joined a tennis club, and I felt good. I didn't hate him. I just didn't see him as my romantic partner anymore. I had successfully rewired my own brain. He didn't notice until last Tuesday. I guess his buddy at work got served divorce papers, and it spooked him. Because I came home, and there were roses on the counter. He had cooked dinner, he poured me a glass of wine, walked over, grabbed my waist, and looked at me with those eyes he hadn't used in 4 years. He leaned in to kiss me, and I felt absolutely nothing, just empty air. I gently pushed him back, and told him I had a headache from staring at spreadsheets all day. He looked shocked. Later that night in bed, I tried again, his hands roaming, whispering how much he missed me. I sat up, turned on the lamp, and looked him dead in the eye. I told him, Greg, please stop, I'm just not interested. He lost it. He asked if there was another man. I said no. He asked if I was punishing him for something. I shook my head, and I laid it all out for him. I told him about the 115 days, the excuses, the tears in my car. I told him that I had to kill the romantic part of my heart just to survive living in the same house as him. He started sobbing, right there on the mattress. He said I was being incredibly cruel. I told him I wasn't being cruel. I was just giving him the exact dynamic he asked for. He's been sleeping in the guest room for 5 days now. Last night, he knocked on my door, looking completely shattered. He asked, is there any way I can win you back? I took a deep breath, and I told him the truth. I don't know. You're a really good roommate, but I don't think I see you that way anymore.